Morning, guys. Or, yeah, I always say that, don't I? How are you guys doing today? Hi there, Tyra, Ashley, Sherry. How are you guys doing? It looks like it's going to be like one of those rainy days here. Um, so, I'm good. I'm good. Hanging in there. It's a good Sunday. Oh, well, hell yeah, then. Mm, nice, relaxing day. That's what Sundays are for. So, did anybody have big plans over the weekend? Um, hey, Faith, how are you doing? You should make a bid about what, Tyra? I make them every day. I'm just wondering if your idea is one I've got coming up. Hey, Jennifer, how are you doing, sweetie? Faith, is it rainy up there today? It's like all overcast and crap here. Have a feeling it's going to be one of those rainy Sundays. You know, I'm good. I'm good. I'm hanging in there. About all you can do. Let me make sure I'm on live chat, you guys. If y'all see somebody come in and I'm not responding, please let me know. For some reason, everything doesn't come through to me. And I'm not sure why. I've updated every time there's been an update, but it still happens. So if y'all see someone come in and I don't acknowledge them, y'all let me know, okay? Hey, Journey, good morning. Smoking is bad. You are correct. You are correct. Hopefully I'll be laying them down soon. I'm damn sure going to try. I've done it before. So I know I can do it. It's just I've got to get my mind there. You know, it's not easy, but I'm going to be tackling it. Yeah. So what you up to today, Journey? Trying to stop too? Yeah. Well, the way I did it before, I got me one of those e-cigs. And I've got one around here, and I can't find it. I found my cartridges for it. I found my charger and everything, but I can't find the actual little battery e-cig. And it's here somewhere. But that's how I quit before. I just carried that bad boy with me everywhere and used it instead. And I had, it weighed a little much, but it gave me that feeling in my fingers, you know, that is such a crutch for a smoker. That made all the difference for me because I used to smoke a lot driving, and it was just habit of having it in between my fingers, you know. So why are you do beautiful? Went out with a new guy. It was epic. So I'm so glad, Journey. You deserve it, girl. True love is in the house, everybody. And I know for a fact that's what it is because your card said so. So, hey, Rhonda, how are you doing? Oh, Tyra, you're sweet. I'm not. But thank you. Yep, my turn's coming, Journey. My turn is coming one of these days. One of these days. I'm just going to try to live my best life between now and then. That way, if it doesn't come, it ain't going to be no big loss, you know? But, yep. Oh, shit, that's lit. So, how are you doing today, Rhonda? Over here it's like all overcast looking. I think it's going to be one of those dismal days, you know? IBS flared up, but which one? Oh, the singing one. I don't know why. I'll just have that crap. Brains work funny when they work. Mine very rarely works, but when it does, it usually comes up with some stupid shit like that. So that kind of says it all, doesn't it? Chance of rain through Wednesday. No, I live in the U.S. I'm actually in north central Texas right now, Tyra. I'm originally from down south, though way deep south, Mobile, Alabama. So it's raining there. Hey, Beeps, how are you doing? Mm, the one about, yeah. Like I said, I have and I never know what song is gonna pop in there either. It just, yeah. I mean, hell, I don't even like country music, but that one, yeah. I'm hanging in there, Beeps. You know, it's one of those crappy looking days. So I think it's going to be just a take it easy and do tarot day today, and work on some videos or something. Not going to be doing a whole lot of getting out. Right, Rhonda. Mm, mm. I look at it like this. With the stuff that's said about me, and they're dead serious while they're saying it, I will laugh at their asses if I want to. I don't give a shit if they like it or not. They ought not be so damn stupid and hateful. If they're going to throw hate at me, I'm throwing whatever I want to back at them, and it's usually making fun of them because it's dumb. It's just dumb, you know? It's not like I go knocking on their damn doors in their real life and do anything to them. I mean, God bless America. It's ridiculous. Mm, do a vid of you trying to play Fortnite. Oh, I am not a gamer, Tyra. Everything I do right now, I do on this phone, which explains the quality of a lot of it. But all I have is the phone available to me right now because I'm using data instead of Wi-Fi. Um, and I'm just not a gamer. Now my daughter's a gamer, but I'm you're lucky if I can get through Scrabble. So hateful, exactly. No, it is ridiculous, and but I mean, all you can do, put it in a place where you can laugh at it, and that's what I do. You know, I mean, don't knock yourself out with your hate. Have at it. You got a problem, it's gonna be your problem. I ain't done nothing, you know, and I'm gonna laugh at you. So, anyway, how'd we get off on that? Going to do a support group for people. Yeah, right, Beeps? Because it's ridiculous. But it's all in how you handle it. I've seen some people let it run them away. They're just like, okay, you know, and they just retreat. And that shouldn't happen. They were here for a reason. They had something to bring to people, and so I hate it when they're ran off, even the assholes. They shouldn't have to deal with that. It shouldn't be that bad, you know. mm, mm. And I'm gonna say this to you guys. That video I put out about Almost Human 56, I think I read that situation completely wrong. The fans that he had that came over and responded were so polite, and their arguments were so well thought out that it blew me away. I was like, oh my God, is this drama? Because it's a whole different spectrum of drama. This is actually not drama, it's debate. And I couldn't believe it. I was amazed. He even came over and he was like, oh, well, actually, if this is supposed to be drama, it's sweet. So I don't know how their drama gets down. Um, but it blew me away because it was a whole other thing. And I have reversed my opinion on him after reading what he had to say. So I want everybody to know that. I think what it is he just doesn't sugarcoat his opinions. So diehards, me being one of them, took it the wrong way. And I think that's what it is in a nutshell. But anyway, I wanted to say that. So, but it amazed me. Here you've got people arguing in the comments. Not a single vile word was said. They're well thought out, and it just, y'all got to read the comments to see what I'm talking about. It was legitimate. It wasn't, oh, you're an asshole because you don't agree with me. Go to hell. This bad thing happened to you that time. Ha ha. Which is what we usually get in this little portion of the drama community. It was nothing like that. It blew me away. Uh, I loved it. So, hey, Johnny B. Oh, I'm doing all right. How about you? Did you have a good time last night? Mm-hmm. Yep. I guess I probably need to do another video saying, hey, you know, everybody ignore the fact that I was such an asshole and that I misread it. Uh, but anyway, if they read the comments, they'll see. So, but I was like, okay, so I'm going to like dipping my toe over here in the music part because uh, they were really cool. So I was like, yay. And I mean, y'all know yourselves, in this community, if you argue with someone, the first thing that they pop out at you is actual hurtful events from your life, and they rub your nose in it. You know, so their drama just kind of blew me away. I guess maybe I'm jaded. I've seen so much when people argue here. Yeah. It, anyway, I'm gonna quit talking about it. We'll talk about something else. So what did you have fun, Johnny B? Did you get out last night like you wanted? Johnny B's out having a life, y'all. I didn't give him permission to do that. But I would like to know where you got it. Maybe I can find one. Easy, low hanging fruit. That's it. That is it, Journey. I mean, they take very hurtful things, even in your real life, and use it against you. And to me, that's the bottom of the barrel of a human being when they pull out that kind of shit. But what I know, I'm just a homeless old lady that does tarot cards. My opinion ain't shit. Simple-minded, yep. Hi there, Red Moon. Welcome, welcome. So did anybody want to get a reading this morning? Okay. All right, Sherry. What are the initials? Is it the same as your screen name? Yep, but anyway. Wi-Fi booted me. You didn't miss nothing. Rhonda, just me yapping, basically. Hey, Mag, how are you doing this morning? Well, not morning, but you know. Your opinion does mean something. Thank you, babes. It's the same. Okay. Let me holler at the kid and have her check. 1 second, you guys. I don't have to get her to check. I actually have, um, they actually gave me a notification for once, Sherry. So, hungover. Oh, Lord. That must be fun, though. Okay. Y'all, let me put this cigarette out, and I am going to read for Miss Sherry. Okay. This does not feel right. Give me a second. If the same cards come up, then I'll know it's me. But hang on 1 second. Okay, weird. Flipper, and it was in the last group. We're looking at happy childhood memories or childhood memories. So it looks like we're going to be looking on issues about the past here, Sherry. Now, remember, what I deal out here is always what the universe wants you to know the most for your highest good. So, and then after that, we ask about anything you want. Okay. just okay, you at this moment walking away from an emotional attachment, walking away from some kind of a relationship with someone. It could be a sibling, it could be a parent, it could be a friend, it could be, like a lover. I'm not sure which thing it is, but I'm wanting to say it's a family member because of the childhood memory part. See, when you get a flipper, it's supposed to color and flavor the entire reading. So we'll have to figure out how that places this. But you at the moment walking away from an emotional attachment. And the thing about it is, while you're walking away because there's been no communication. The Knight of Wands is here, but it's reversed. And you're still hoping for a resurrection of this relationship. But this person really loved to tell you what to do. I mean, really was very controlling. Is any of this accurate first? If it is, then I'm going to go into it a little bit deeper. But I want to make sure that it is first, because if I'm flavoring it wrong, then I need to know. So, hi there, LaPouf. Everything is big. It is? Okay. Um, okay. Let me name off the cards for you. You walking away from an emotional attachment, but you're crossed by the Princess in the Tower, the Nine of Pentacles. It's not doing a whole lot of a hardship on you as far as your foundation in life. It's an emotional thing. In your recent past is the Emperor. That's the card of being dominated, someone trying to control you. Knight of Wands is here reversed, meaning communication is at odds. And the Judgment card, which means resurrection, is here, and that's on your mind. You're still hoping that this will work out. Okay, so going to the future here, I have the Ten of Swords reversed in your immediate future. What that means is this person, whoever this person is, from where they're sitting and standing, it's done. It's over. It's ended. But they have not lost hope and faith yet either. For some reason, this whole future, all of the cards on the future side are reversed, meaning we're not looking at you, we're looking at them and how it's going to impact you. So immediate future is the Ten of Swords reversed. They think it's just, it's ended, it's done. But wild card is the Star reversed. They haven't lost hope and faith yet. They're kind of just like, ugh, this will never be fixed, kind of like that. But they haven't given up on it yet. Final outcome card is the Hierophant reversed. Now, the Hierophant this is an odd placement for him, so I'm not real sure how exactly to interpret him. He's reversed. Now, the Hierophant is usually a sage or a wise man, and pretty often an official. It could be an official in the church, it could be an official in the court, some kind of an official, usually pertaining to the subject. It could also be a teacher or a professor. It's reversed, meaning this, I want more information before I interpret that, because it could mean that this person is not helping, that they're making it worse, or it could mean that that's what it's going to take to fix it. And since it could mean both of those things, I want to nail it down. What does the Hierophant mean here? What does the Hierophant mean here is what I asked. I got the card of being battle weary. I got the card of daydreams and illusions and fantasies. And then I got the card of Knight of Cups reversed, meaning somebody is forgetting that you're supposed to love above all else. Stop with the petty fighting. Stop, living all this out. Apparently, when the fantasy card comes up in a situation like this, apparently it's a war in the head, like a rivalry. Well, they think this, so I think this, that kind of thing. And the Hierophant in this case is saying, knock that shit off and remember that you're supposed to love each other. The whole problem here is that you're not backing up your feelings with action. That's why a card of action is reversed here. There's no action, and there needs to be. Now, does all of that fit? If not, then tell me, ask me whatever you need to ask me, and I will draw additionally if I need to clarify it. Okay, Tamara, English only. This is your one warning. So you have to speak English here, or I'm going to have to boot you. I'm sorry. It's just that I don't know how to read that. So you think you're good? You don't have any questions about that? Okay. Did that all fit for you good? Okay. Okay, so ask questions about whatever you need to ask about then. And let's see what we can get answers for you for. Hey, Tanya, how are you doing? Hey, Pie, how you doing, sweetie? Anything career changes or advancement? Okay. Cleaning up, yup. Did it leave a lot of damage on you, Carolina? Show me Sherry's work. Show me Sherry's work. Wheel of Fortune. It's still kind of up in the air, and let me tell you why. Apparently, there's someone else looking for a promotion. Let me explain the cards. I have the Seven of Swords. I have the Hierophant again. And then I have the Wheel of Fortune. The Seven of Cards is always a card of deception and a little bit more than that. They're actually trying to take something that is yours from you and just kind of walk away with it. The Hierophant in this case would be your boss. The Wheel of Fortune would be, it all is going to depend on how you handle this situation. So be aware. Somebody else wants this promotion, and they're going to just try to slip right in and take it away from you. Why that's coming up, I'm assuming that they're not going to mind being an asshole about you and to you in order to get it, because that's kind of the flavor of the Seven of Swords. So let's see what kind of advice we get on how to handle that person. All right, show me how she should handle it. If she wants the promotion, how should she handle it? Okay. How should you handle it? Let it lie. Okay? Let it lie. Take a break from it. If this person tries to throw you under the bus in order to take your place, hold yourself above and just let it lie. You keep your hope and your faith, and you keep dreaming and working on you. You're going to get there. I have no doubt. Show me. Is she going to get there? The Wheel of Fortune, this is, when the Wheel of Fortune shows up, that is the one time when you actually can control fated events, okay? It's a little thing. Oh, shit. What do you do, Sherry? I've got to ask you after looking at these other three cards when I said, will she get it? So I need to know what you do. Hang on, I'm going to scroll back in chat so that I know I didn't miss anything. Hey, Lady Raiden. I'm not going to complain because... Okay. Hey, Stewie. Welcome. Oh, Stewie. Customer service rep. Okay. And so I'm guessing you would be promoted like in the call center or something. Well, whatever it is, remember we had the Seven of Swords just a minute ago. Apparently you work with a lot of vipers. And I said, will she get it? It gave you advice on how to handle that situation. I said, will she get it? No. The deception. This is the second card of deception. This is the card of being lied to. Okay. He's going to show up and you're going to be so pissed off. You're going to want to quit. And then the card of competition also showed up. So will you get it? Eventually you will, because otherwise it wouldn't give you the advice of just, let it lie. But yeah, be aware going into this, if you go for a promotion, yeah, it's going to be a whole new level of shit. It's going to be YouTube level shit, girl. And I don't know if you want that. When you have also the card of taking a break and the card of walking away together, it could be saying you might be better off elsewhere. If it's so easy for someone to slide in there and take something that you worked for and earned, you might be better off facing the competition and going to work elsewhere, if that's feasible for you. Does that fit your situation, your work situation? Makes sense? Okay. Have a lot of snakes, yeah. I hear you, girl. People don't want to work for it anymore. They would rather cut throat to get it. And that's why you have so many assholes in leadership positions. It's easy to get there when all you got to do is sacrifice the rest of the world, right? It's just not right. Not right. So what else? What other questions do we have? Okay, absolutely. I would have freaked Pie, and I'm sure it would have been a poor little innocent nothing, not hurting a soul, but I would have freaked. Your health, okay. Okay, show me. Look. I don't think that was a flipper. I think that was just me clumsy. This card came up in the last spread too. So it has to be at play here. Swords, swords, moon. All of them have health meanings. Okay. Couple of questions I have. When the moon appears, and the moon is here, it means several different things. And when it's in a health reading, it usually means blood, something in the blood, or something hidden that they're going to have to do testing for. And are you about to have surgery? Because I've got two swords cards back to back, and a lot of times that indicates surgery. Maybe even you're terrified of the surgery, because it is the Eight of Swords. And then the King of Swords, which, yeah. So just had surgery 3 weeks ago. Okay, so what if she just had it? That takes care of those two. So what? So the moon, and then the Ace of Pentacles. Is there anything in the blood? I'm trying to figure out if the moon is playing towards the blood here. And do they have you on a new medication also? Because the Ace of Pentacles is here. Yeah. I have diabetes and high blood pressure, but since surgery have not had to take any medication for either. Okay. Well, that the ACE could be a new way of doing it with no medication. The ACE is just an indicator that something is new. But it does, if there is no new medication, it does change the last two cards. And I'm going to need more information. More information, please. Okay. Let me read what else you said and see if it applies. Everything is in normal range. Okay, well, that would apply. The next two cards, and these are future cards, Judgment, which is a resurrection, so a resurrection of your health. Things are looking better. But then I have the Three of Wands reversed. While things are looking better, the Three of Wands reversed is about reminiscing. So when he appears in a health reading, it's usually something along the lines of you can't do all the things that you used to do. Now, I'm going to give you this alternative to that also. If they put you on a medication in the near future, then that will be the ACE. And in that case, be careful. It's going to be a little mind altering. Okay, that would be why the 3 is reversed if that happens. If that doesn't happen, though, it looks like you're going to have a resurgence. You're going to feel much better, but you're still not, going to be, it's still going to be a little hard on you. And you're still going to have days when you struggle. All in all, though, in the future section here, there is not a negative card in the bunch. It all looks good. There's just that one warning, and that's if they put you on a new medicine, okay? Oh, thank you, Rhonda. Okay. Do you have any specific questions about your health? Can you see an issue? One didn't show up in that, but we can ask that question directly. Is there an issue with Sherry's heart? The moon usually, it indicates things in the blood, but it also indicates that the situation is cloudy and there's other factors at play that just haven't come to the foreground yet. So let's ask that direct and see. Is there an issue with Sherry's heart? No, I do not see an issue with your heart. If there is an issue, Sherry, it looks like what it's going to be is maybe it needs to be built up, like more physical activity. Don't overwork it, of course. But the Four of Swords is back and it's reversed. So that indicates you've been taking it a little easy. Maybe you need to have it pump up a little bit. The heart is a muscle, so take a walk every day, add a little extra action into your day to kind of help work that heart. But other than that, everything looks good with it. I don't see any kind of nothing showing up, so oh, you're welcome. Thank you for getting one. And if you think of a question later that you forgot to ask, just pop in anytime and ask it, because people forget questions all the time. So, that sucks to just get a reading and then an hour later, oh man, I should have asked this, So, okay. Now, let me light me a cigarette. Hey, Mr. Fox Nerd, how are you? My eyeballs. Now, I got something going on in my ear today, too. It hurts, which I have this inner ear crap sometimes when my sinuses get real bad. And it's bothering me, and it's touchy, and it always gets that way when they get real bad. And so I'm trying to walk, and I'm like all off balance and everything. I can't stand that. And I got a hurt foot. I don't need to be doing that. I'm going to be falling down on top of my hurt foot again. So that's what happened last week. Oh, yeah, feel free to come in and say, hey, I have a question that I forgot to ask about, the last time, and that's fine. That happens all the time. Pulls out lightsaber. Oh, no, Mr. Fox Nerd. No, not at all. Which we don't usually... If they're funny trolls, we're good with it. It's the ones that are just disgusting human beings that we don't put up with. So, no, they haven't bothered us today yet. So, beside a park, so we get the occasional mouse in the winter, bees and wasps in the summer, stink bugs in the fall. Hey, Lynn, how are you doing? I don't feel so hip right now. Why? What's wrong? My lightsaber is out of batteries. I don't know what to tell you. I think the Duracell van is probably busy with hurricane victims right now, Mr. Fox Nerd. I don't know if they've got out on the road to go help yet or not, or if they were waiting a little while. But usually whenever something like that happens, they head out. I think the Tide people are already there, aren't they? Helping people wash their clothes and everything. And usually the Duracell people go and they pass out batteries, and yeah. So, are you leaving, Journey? Well, you go have fun with your man, girl. Get some for me. No, I didn't say that. I'm just messing. Going to ask you. Okay. Yeah, of course you can. H2O can be. Y'all will get there. I have no doubt. I want to know where me and Mark relationship. Uh, where me and Mark just like I'm just like what kind of relationship it's gonna be. You mean or what? Luckily, the water has went down. Yeah. Good Lord. Hey, Cherub, how are you doing? Mm, I'm doing good, hanging in there. My son lost his home in Havelock. Seen it almost. Hi there, Ace. I guess just will we be together? Okay. Let me get a couple more puffs and we'll look at that, Rhonda. Y'all excuse me. I'm gonna take this. I got a little headache. Let me. Okay. Got a jumper? So, Cherub, you been busy at work, girl? Paid for a reading plus. Aw, thank you, Cherub. Okay. Let me, as soon as I answer Lynn's question, then we'll do your reading and then we'll give one to somebody else. So, what you see going on, is he the one? Okay, gotcha, gotcha. All right. Let me just get two more puffs and make sure that I've moved and been traveling and working a lot. Hell yeah. Mm, okay. Let me get one more. You know, we had a nasty hurricane since the last time I talked to you, Cherub. A lot of people on YouTube that I know were caught right in the middle of it. It's just been, it was crazy there for a little while. We were all so scared. We were just like polarized. Couldn't watch anything else, you know. It was scary. This is the first hurricane that ever really scared me, you guys. Uh, so, yeah, you know, be glad you missed all that because it was nerve wracking, I'm going to tell you. Wasn't it, Lynn? It was. Oh, I'm in Texas. I was very, very safe. Now, when I go back to Florida, that might be different, but you know, uh, I was perfectly safe during this one. There was a lot of people that weren't, though. Thank God they all made it through it, and that's what matters. So, oh, okay. Well, thank you, Lynn. Does she want to get a reading? When PayPal gets it. I know, right? Tell me about it. I don't know what PayPal. Okay, one more puff. I'm putting it out, and we gonna get down with the get down on Miss Lynn. We gonna find out. Is this the love of her life? We need to know. I need to know. Mm, I'm gonna live vicariously through Journey and Lynn. Okay. Okay. Past, present, future. Past, Seven of Swords. You know, you know, King of Swords reversed. That would be the person in your past that was such an asshole. But since then, present, you don't trust your instinct and your own judgment anymore because of the nightmares that you have gone through. And you're afraid that everything is just some kind of a fantasy or a daydream, and you just don't trust yourself anymore to make, I guess, to make sound decisions when it comes to things like this. And that's all because of this asshole in your past. Future. You spend way too much time reminiscing and looking back to the past. But there is something new coming because the Ace of Pentacles is here also. So we need to keep going. What is coming? What is coming? What is coming? What is coming? Yeah. What is coming? Okay. Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. What is coming is a love relationship that is going to feel like everything you ever wanted, and you are going to be insanely protective of it, which is, in this case, a good thing. Two of Cups, the card of soulmates, the card of a deep love. Ten of Pentacles, the card of having it all. So this is coming your way. And the Seven of Wands, guarding the gate. When it happens, you'll know it, because I have a feeling you're going to just like be really jealous. And can't nobody fault you for that. But that, when you start feeling that jealous, that's when you're going to know that's the one. Okay. And the jealous, that'll be, worked on later, but that's going to be the kicker that's going to let you know that that's the guy. Okay. Now, none of that gives me specifics on is it that guy or not. So let's shuffle again, and I'm going to ask for them to show me the guy. And we're going to put together some of his characteristics and see, you know, who he's going to be. Show me who. Show me who. Show me. He's going to be very fair, very jovial, a very jovial guy, and a very good communicator. He's going to be a really social, the kind of guy that makes everybody laugh. You know, when you're in a crowd, he's always the one that's cracking jokes. He's never afraid to say hi to people wherever he is. He just spreads sunshine. He's a good guy. You know, show me more. He's been hurt in the past. He's had his heart stomped on in the past. And he's not so free to just give it out either. The Chariot is here. And it's directly preceded by the Three of Swords. So he's been hurt. So now he tries to keep everything reined in close. It's one thing to joke and play around and be friends and everything, but when it comes to actually giving his heart, it's going to take a little while with this guy. He's not just going to throw it out there, you know. He's also going to be the first one to offer help. Hang on, I need to... This can actually... These cards I'm looking at right here can go a couple of different ways. So my question for you, Lynn, is this the guy with the construction company? This is really important because this will change the whole way I look at these three cards. Is that... He's the boss at a construction company. What happens when a tower falls? You have to rebuild it. This card is all about rebuilding. This card is about being the boss at it. And this card is about offering help. So I kind of I'm going to have to say, yeah, I think you are going to have something with this guy. Does he fit the other characteristics of what I just said? Hey, Nikki. Very much so. There you go. There's your answer. Are you jealous yet? When the jealous kicks in, that's when you're going to know. But if I read these last three cards in a different way, I would have to read them if it is not him. And if he fits the rest of it, I would say it is. But if I read these last three cards in a different way, I would have to say you do need to be careful of him trying to control you. Because the Chariot is here, he controls himself. But then the Emperor is here also. He would want to control you. So, but I'm kind of looking at him a little bit differently. The first thing that popped in my head was the construction thing, not the control thing. So, okay. He is a controller, but it is more on a... Oh, well, it could be that. It could be that too. So did you have any specific questions about that? Okay, Cherub. Hey, what did? I'll explain later. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Doing makeup and listening. I need to do some makeup today. I have some things I need to film today, but I just don't know if I want to fool with it today. It's Sunday. You know, met on a site. I'm his submissive. I don't care. No, who cares what they think? Grown past that into something more. Okay. Well, looks like it just might be it. Yeah. One question about my ex. Okay. Okay. I pulled 3 cards. All of them are majors, Lynn. The Tower, indicating when it happened. The Hierophant. He feels like he's already asked for forgiveness and been given it. The Fool. He's just walking along on his new path and acting like he never did a thing wrong. Does he still think about it? No. No. He's a dick. I don't like that guy. Uh-uh. No, he feels like he's that's all over and done with. He's on a whole new thing now. It just doesn't even count anymore. What an asshole. Hey there, Joker Jack. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I didn't think he did. He is chief of police, yeah. Okay, y'all. I am going to smoke a little bit of a cigarette, and then I'm going to read Cherub's cards. You guys, this is Joker Jack. He is one of the guys I was talking about earlier when I was talking about how they actually had debates and not arguments. Joker Jack, you guys really impressed me with the way you have well thought out discussions and debates about the topic. Over here in this little corner of the community that I usually talk to people from, it's impossible. It doesn't happen. What happens over here is any tragedy you ever had automatically is thrown up in your face as soon as you disagree with somebody. It's really, so you guys really impressed me. And I got to thinking about it, and I was like, okay, I see what every one of you is saying now. I think I just took it wrong because Die Hard, I don't think I was paying close enough attention to what you guys were saying. So I have reversed my position. Anyway, yeah. I'd actually announced it earlier in the chat that you guys were all cool as hell, so. Okay, let me smoke this. Quit flapping my yab. But anywho. You'll like these people, Jack. We just hang out. We do tarot. We, if you come into some of my funny streams, like the one about Carolina Man, we do cut up pretty hard in those, but those are for fun. I was just, he's a regular chatter here. He's like a friend of mine, and every opportunity I get, I embarrass him because it's just kind of what I live for. So yeah. And he's a good guy. He's a good sport, though. So, did see how some people, yeah, exactly. Well, and that's what impressed me about it. You guys were disagreeing, and you were doing it so. You were well thought out. You were polite. Not once was somebody called a name. That never happens over here on this side. It's ridiculous what happens over here. If you disagree with somebody over here, they're going to pick up the phone and call Child Protective Services on you, the police on you, call you every name in the book, make up 10 rumors about you, and make 20 videos. I mean, it is absolutely insane over here. So when I saw that, I was really impressed. And I was like, okay, wait a minute. Normal people, they don't get so mad, you know? And, yeah. So, everyone loves yogurt ass. Yeah, we call him yogurt ass too. Carolina Man. I'll tell you why about that later. I don't do that name calls. I agree. Oh. Childish. I'm an adult sometimes. And exactly. Okay. I'm going to have a couple more puffs. Cherub, I'm sorry. It's because I'm sitting here running my mouth like an idiot, and I'm supposed to be getting ready. Have you ever had a tarot reading, Jack? You have? Do you want another one? I happen to have one to give away. Miss Cherub has bought one for someone. So, you are awakened? Excellent. I am. Well, I used to be. Mine is a little more mine. I'm very eclectic. I don't define myself as Wiccan. Just witch. So... Okay, let me get 2 more puffs, Cherub, and we'll knock this out of the park, girlfriend. See what we looking at. Lady Raiden is Wiccan. Actually, Lynn, there's quite a lot of us in here right now, Jack. So you're in good company. Just to simplify it. Right. It does help explain it better. All right, Cherub, I think I'm ready. Well, the good news is this reading is definitely about you, Cherub, because almost all of the cards are straight up. The only ones that are reversed are the ones that are on your mind. And I do think that we're probably looking at your best friend again. So let me tell you what I'm looking at. You at this moment is the Devil card, and you are crossed by the Five of Cups. The Devil card is all about things that we indulge in that aren't that good for us. Now, it can alternatively mean a fun and sexy energy, but it's crossed by the Five of Cups, which is a card of emotional loss. And then immediate past is the Five of Swords, a card of deception. Didn't you tell me that your best friend, that you've, doesn't she drink a lot? Okay, Jack, I'm sorry I missed you. I'm sorry. But I mean, she popped up in your here and now and in your past. I don't think this is her in the future, but she did pop up. Has she been trying to get in touch with you? She does. Okay. Has she been trying to get in touch with you? Or did she give you something recently? No longer friends with her. Nope, she is not tried. Okay. Well, the things that are on your mind right now are the Page of Pentacles reversed and the Ace of Swords reversed. So somebody else is on your mind, not necessarily this same person that you're no longer friends with, unless there is someone else that is struggling with drugs or alcohol that you're actually to the point where you're wanting to walk away. Is there someone else that you're watching this happen to that's on your mind? Maybe they, because I got to place the page and the ace. Nope. Okay. Okay, then we're going to go by strictly their meanings. The Page of Pentacles is about an offer being made to you that will benefit you on your foundational level. Home, work, income, things of that nature. This card is reversed, though. Uh, so it's either happening to someone else and you're watching it, or it's going to be a negative thing. So really carefully, if someone comes to you and makes an offer of something to help you, financially or whatever, be skeptical of it, because it's reversed, so it would have a negative impact on you. The Ace of Swords is here. That's about new ideas. Uh, why it's reversed, I'm not real sure. We'll pull for more information on that, but it's just something that's on your mind. Could be, it could be you're stifling your creativity. You're not letting yourself fully flesh out whatever this idea is. And that could make sense. Let's see if we can marry it to the offer at all. Has there been an offer? Hey, Colleen, how are you doing? Nope, this reading does not sound right. It's got to be me. Maybe, how many puffs did I take? Maybe, I mean, it didn't feel like I was connecting real good. Hang on, let's see. Well, I don't want to go on if I'm not sure, because the only thing left is the future part. And if this doesn't sound right and I already doubted my connecting, we're just going to start over. I'm not going to read a future that I'm not positive. If I can't nail the present, then I'm not sure enough to, yeah. Let me smoke another couple puffs, Cherub. Maybe I was trying to rush it, and we'll do it again. Mm. Take a whole cigarette. Okay. Mm. I do think I was trying to rush it a little bit, so, and that's not good. I just don't like making people wait, but I mean, it has to feel right too. Okay. We'll talk for a minute while I smoke. Okay, what all did I miss in the chat, you guys? You were presenting jokes. Okay. Yeah. So I was distracted, and when I was trying to connect, it didn't feel like I was there. So, yeah, I was trying to rush it. So, did you travel anywhere good, Cherub? It's getting on that time of year. Oh my God, y'all. You want to know where I want to go? And I have been wanting to do this forever. Adams, Tennessee, where the Bell Witch Cave is. I've been wanting to do this forever. I'm probably not going to get to this year either, but they have some kind of big festival around Halloween, because of the Bell Witch legend and everything. And I want to go there so bad. And I know me, if I got there and I would be looking at that cave, I'd be too scared to go in. I know I would. I know I would. I might be like a long lost relative and not know it, and that thing might come get me. Do y'all know about the Bell Witch? Dublin and Vienna. Oh, nice. Vienna is absolutely, I bet. I hope you got some white chocolate while you were there, Cherub. Many ghost shows. Yeah, I would be scared to go in at pie. I know I would. I would have to make my kid go with me. Want to go back to Vienna? Yup. Of course, yes. You can't not get white chocolate over in Austria and Germany. You have to. Would you go, Pie, to that cave? Would any of you guys, would y'all actually go to the Bell Witch Cave and go in? You know, you can only go in part of it. They have the rest of it blocked off. And They say it's not safe, but I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if it's not safe because the cave is not safe or if it's not safe because of all the noises and crap that they still hear to this day coming out of that cave. Nope, and I'm gonna have to do it though. I'm gonna have to do it. 70 and sunny in Wisconsin. I'm not even sure what it is here, except overcast. Okay. Did not get to see enough because it was a business trip, so that's why I want to go back, right? I think both places there would be so much to see. You could probably spend a couple weeks and not see it all. You know, I'd love to see them both. If I had like say 2 weeks and I could go to any city I wanted, I would probably go to Istanbul. The history there is just amazing. That's probably the one. Yeah. And then I'll probably I I think a year would be required to see everything there, and that's just a cursory glance, you know. But okay, okay, I'm gonna try this again. Okay. Well, you're crossed by the energy of hard work, and you did just go on some business trips and everything. Um, Recent past is battle weary, so I guess I think that's pointing to being tired from all the traveling. Did your husband say something to you that really hurt your feelings while you were gone? Maybe you wanted something and he didn't want to spend the money, or maybe it was vice versa. Did anything like that happen? Somebody really hurt your feelings. The Knight of Swords is here. Hi there, Michael. Well, good. Glad to hear it. Yes, he sure did. Not about money, but he hurt your feelings. Okay. Now that the Knight of Swords is on your mind, also the Ten of Cups reversed is on your mind. So yeah, he hurt him pretty bad. You're just kind of like, well, to hell with all this then. Uh, Immediate future is the Lovers reversed. Okay, so this argument's not quite settled yet. I'm assuming probably because your feelings are hurt. Wild card is the King of Cups. It's reversed, but I think in that particular case, what it's reversed for is because he will come to his senses and realize he was being an asshole. And when he does, he's going to do it real quick. It's just you're not quite there yet. Let me kind of like this. It's going to play out like maybe for the next couple of days you're still going to have hurt feelings, and then all of a sudden one day he's going to come to you, damn baby, I was an asshole. you know it's going to happen that fast, that unexpected, and he's going to be the one to do it. He hasn't, it hasn't hit him fully yet, I don't think. He's going to. If he has apologized, be ready. He's going to apologize again, just like that, out of the blue to you. So that's pretty simple reading. Okay, so ask me whatever questions you need to ask about anything, but that is what the universe wants you to know the most for your highest good. And I'm gonna point this out too. You guys are meant to be together. That is very clear. It's been clear in every reading I've done for you. So don't give up. Don't give up hope or anything. Don't, this is meant to be, and it's going to fix itself. It seems like that's the way it does when it's meant to be relationships, and this one is absolutely meant to be. So, okay. Now, ask me questions about anything you want to ask. Mm, your health. Okay. Show me cherub's health. Show me. Do you have an old injury? Uh, and it seems like I remember you do. And both of these cards are reversed. It's the Five of Swords and the Seven of Wands. When those appear together, it's like an old injury that just aggravates the shit out of you. Maybe you had to have surgery on it. And I'm wanting maybe like an ankle, a knee, just something that just flares up occasionally and aggravates you. That is the only negative I see here. If it is, it limits your mobility when it flares up. It could be arms, it could be legs, one or the other. It is going to flare up a little bit, but ultimately that's the only thing. And I don't see it as like being a major thing at all. I just see it as flaring up occasionally. Everything else looks good. Is there a particular issue I need to look at? Never had that. You've never had an injury, shoulder, knee, ankle, any um, wrists, just something that flares up occasionally. Just something irritating. Mm, never have I ever. Okay, well, Five of Swords and Seven of Wands and the Sun. And that's in the past position. they are reversed, but this is about your health, so it has to be pointing at you. And you've never had any kind of surgery, and you don't have anything that you have to be particularly careful of now because of the surgery. Five of Swords would be a surgery, even if it was a minor one. Seven of Wands would be guarding that issue. Um, and then the Sun, it's under control, but it still flares up occasionally because the Five of Pentacles is in the future section. The reason why I was thinking leg is because the man is, he has trouble walking in the card. But yeah, yeah. Mm, nope. Hmm. Okay. Well, this is health, so I'm not sick. Let me pull more. Let me see. Show me more. What is this Five of Swords? What is this? I say, okay, what is this Five of Swords? Show me more. And I get the marriage card and the Hanged Man. Now, usually nobody else comes in when I'm asking a direct question about a person's health. Has your husband had anything like that? Damn. Mm, Tammy, I have problems with a very swollen. Yes, yes, that could definitely be it. Um, has it been happening for a little while? Like something that just happens every now and then, or is this just like the first time it's ever happened? And then I'll figure out what that means. Hanged man would also indicate something that's been hanging around. So, yeah, happens now and then. Okay, that's probably what it's pointing at, especially when you look into the future here and the Five of Pentacles, he has trouble walking in it. All it means though is just it's going to flare up every now and then. I don't see any issues, but I also don't see it going anywhere because the Hangman card did come up when I asked for more information. So it is something that is going to flare up every now and then. But it is the only thing in your health spread that has any negativity to it at all. Nothing else here indicates a problem. But what I'm confused about is if it's just a swollen leg. Well, I guess the cards could have come up that way to make me think of an injury, and it's not injury related. It didn't happen because of an injury. Nope, it just, well, when those two cards come up together, it automatically makes you want to think injury. Uh, so let me think for a second. And then I got I guess it could be just saying be careful not to injure it, favor it, and protect it, um, like the Seven of Wands does when it protects something. It could just be saying that. That would make sense, but it really made me think injury when I saw it. But the limiting mobility or affecting mobility, that would be the thing that we're looking at. And I do not see another negative thing here. Actually, it looks like It looks great. It looks like you've got everything under control. Um, hmm yeah. So, hubby got problems with one of his knees. That comes from, they are reversed, Cherub. They are reversed. And almost all of these cards in your health reading are, and that's so unusual. That doesn't usually happen in a health reading, that someone else's health comes through. But when I asked for more information, the marriage card did pop up. I would be much more comfortable saying that we're looking at his instead of yours. And there again, we have the cards doing you like they always do and telling you about everybody else. Uh, but yeah, that I would be much more comfortable saying that. Okay, so let's take that. They're reversed. That's his injury. Uh, there's the marriage card. That is his. He may actually end up going to see like a specialist, or the card of higher learning is here and it's reversed as well. So he may have to learn additional ways of therapeutically treating it when it flares up. Uh, Sports medicine, maybe something like that. Sitz baths for it. Uh, could be a lot of different things, but that card is reversed as well. So that would point towards his injury. And then also in the future part, the other two reversed cards are the card of limited mobility, the Five of Pentacles, and then right before that is the card of being careful with what you give out. In other words, he needs to monitor his activity on that leg and or ankle, whatever it is that's injured, and really be careful what he uses it for. Okay, so if we take the reversed cards and we put those on him, which, like I said, this is so crazy, but it is a meant to be relationship. So the straight up cards would point to you. You have the Sun, the Queen of Pentacles, Justice, and the card of fast movement. Not a single thing there negative. Your health, I see no issues with, or at least nothing popped up. His, an old injury. That I would be much more comfortable saying that. Is that accurate? He already has, and they don't want to perform a surgery because it's too complicated. Okay, so he's learning different ways of handling it. Okay, then the future cards do become more important. He needs to watch how he uses that part, um, because he doesn't want to really limit his mobility. So that makes perfect sense. Why do they always do that to you? You guys, it's famous. Every time I read Cherub's cards, it's never about Cherub. They're always reversed. They're always about her husband or somebody else. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Mm. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. Oh, I appreciate that. Mm, he did go on a hiking with work this weekend and it got worse, and that may be why yep, yep. Well, and if that was this weekend, that would explain why he popped up, because the universe wants you to know so that you can get on his butt and make sure that he understands this could, if he's not careful, it could end up limiting his mobility. He needs to, I don't know, brace it up or something. Pretty please check my heart and lungs. Absolutely. Okay. You give up, right? Okay. Please show me Cherub's heart and lungs. And a flipper. Okay. I like that flipper for this. Again, no issues. The flipper that I got, Cherub, when I asked about your heart and lungs, is a mild depression. A mild depression, but also a despondency. And what the way I related it when I first saw it is it's more in your head. You can worry yourself sick, and your balance is off. Temperance is reversed here. So I think maybe, yeah, because there's not an actual issue showing. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong. Maybe you have like asthma or something, um, which would make you feel that way. Have you been to the doctor? You know it, right? Mm, both of our cards never seem. Mm, you worry about everything. I think that's what it's saying is that it's kind of like making a mountain out of a molehill. It may be that you have like asthma or your allergies are working overtime because of pollen in the air. That can affect your lungs and that's automatically going to affect your heart. So yeah, I think that's yeah. Nothing popped up as far as something to worry about. Just the fact that you worry, which is human. But because the universe wants me to take care of everybody else, and I think that's it, Cherub, because it happens to you every time. Every time, it's like I always say, you live your life for others, you know. So, and I mean, there's that's very selfless. That's a good thing. So, mm, mm, but and the universe does work in very strange ways, Cherub. It could also be saying when that happens, well, I would tell you about your cards if you would pick them up. Remember because we've talked before about your gifts coming through and needing to develop them, right? Hey there, Rose. How are you today? Mm, Pie Cutie got the freedom. Alrighty. Let me switch over, Pie, and I'm gonna go ahead and smoke a whole cigarette so that I don't mess yours up. Uh, and then we'll get yours, okay? Rhonda, did you want to get one, sweetie? Mm. Hey, Farfar, how are you doing? I'm going to. Okay, Rose. Okay. I am going to uh, write this down so that I don't, if I can find my pen. Okay. Okay. If you have time, a general look, but oh no, we have time. We absolutely have time. We'll make time. So, all right. While I smoke, what we gonna talk about, y'all? I worry for everyone else, and it's not so easy to stop doing that. But I hear you, Cherub. It's not. It seems like I worry more about other people than I do myself. You know. Mm, mm. So, how are you doing today, Farfar? The exact same way. Has anybody heard how Rennie is doing? Um, I was just curious. I haven't heard anything. I hope everything is okay there. Does anybody have an update on it that's in here? I mean, the other night she was fine. Okay. Lord. I know she's wrestling with a bear. You know, I know she is. So, okay, Rose. I got you right after. I've got Pie Cutie, and then Rhonda, and then you. And we'll get her dude. Last I heard, she was fine. Okay. Okay. I'm having to smoke a little bit more in between just to make sure. So, but pie, but I don't think I ever could do that right, Rhonda. Glad it's sunny by me for so much rain. Put me up for another reading. I forgot something important. No, you go ahead and ask now, Sheriff. That's fine. What is it? I haven't spoken a whole lot yet, so I should be able to still. Mm, mm, yeah, I'm positive, sweetie. Oh, I'm not sure. Her husband has a new computer, and it keeps messing up, and he's just been driving her crazy, trying to keep it going for him, and he's being aggravating, and so she's probably dealing with him. So I got extreme insomnia. Will it get resolved anytime soon? Okay. Show me. I don't think so. I don't, Cherub. I think this is going to go on for a little while because, okay, the card of secret knowledge, the card of holding the lantern up in the dark. There's too much going on in your mind to be blunt. Too many memories that you're trying to figure out. Too many mysteries presenting themselves to you that you're trying to figure out. I don't think it will. I think this is something that you're going to have to go through for a little while. Why? I don't know. There's something that you're supposed to find here. Show me. What is she supposed to find here? Yeah, you're searching. What's going on at night, Cherub? While you're up and you can't sleep and everything. If you have memories coming back to you about events, it's because there's something that you're not seeing, and it's not gonna resolve itself until, yeah. Tried it all and they're not. I don't think it's, yeah, I think you're gonna have it for a little while, but there's a reason behind it. There's something that you're trying to figure out. It's gonna come to you. The Chariot is here. All the things in the world that you can try, they're not gonna work. And the reason why they're not is the Two of Wands. You're searching. Yeah, I think this is something that you have to go through. There's a reason for it though, and it hasn't popped yet, but it's going to. It's going to pop. This doctors and specialists can't figure it out. Could it have anything to do with your uncle, Cherub? Just, does that come back in your mind, thinking about that? Because, no, that would actually, if you said doctors and specialists can't figure it out, that would more relate to that. Well, the final outcome to it is Page of Pentacles, and I'm going to take that to mean herbs. Pentacles is all about earth and things that are natural. So I think if you do find any relief, it's going to be through a natural method, not a bunch of pills or anything like that. Yeah. Mm, essential oils. They have some of those herbal syrups that are like cough syrups or relaxing syrups. There's a lot of different herbs that might help, but truthfully, I don't feel like they might help you relax, but I don't feel like this is going to end until whatever this is fully pops. And I'm not sure what it is because the clues are crazy. But yeah, can't pinpoint it. I've tried it all right. My gut feeling would be something's talking to you. Something is talking to you. It just hasn't fully popped in your head yet. And I'm not saying something scary at all. Nothing like that. That's pretty often how intuition will work. Your spirit guide might be talking to you, and there's something that you're not letting yourself see. When you finally let yourself see it and you trust, that's when it's going to pop in your head, and that's when it's going to be good. I think you're scared to see it. So you try to control the situation and act like it's not there, but it is there. Yeah. So about insomnia, about right. You could come back, Kim. I asked the universe to give me a laboratory and I'll solve it myself, right? From the crazy pattern of the clues that we're showing, I'm gonna have to stand with your spirit guide is talking to you. You're not wanting to hear it. You're afraid to hear what it's telling you for whatever reason. When you open yourself up and you trust the universe and you trust your spirit guide and you let yourself see and hear and feel whatever this issue is, that's when it's going to go away. That's when it's going to pop in your head. Yeah. But I do think you're going to go through this until that happens. But I do also think herbs would help. If there's going to be relief found, that's where I think you're going to find it. Maybe smoke pot. I don't know. Pot makes me paranoid back when I did it like 30 years ago. But yeah. Maybe give that a shot. Is it legal there? I have to get in contact with my and him. Absolutely. I think it's already talking to you. I think that's why you can't sleep. I hope it gets better soon. Yes. 1 second, you guys. Okay. Okay. Tripod. It may. Yeah. It used to me too. That's why I don't. Yeah. That's not legal there. Okay. Besides, I don't want to get addicted to something to solve it. Exactly. That's why I recommend herbs. Um, they have all kinds of tea mixtures. Blue Lotus, I think, is supposed to be really good. Some of that stuff makes me throw up. I can't use kratom or anything because it makes me vomit. I mean, I just can't. Um, so I usually stick with easy things like chamomile, or sleepy time, a nice mint tea at night, stuff like that. But there's herbal answers out there. So okay, all right. Let me tried any herb that's supposed to help, but no luck. Even made my own. It's gonna be it. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a little while. Uh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna be resolved, but I do think you're gonna have to go through this for a little while. I think basically what it is it's a process the universe is putting you through so that you will eventually start to trust your spirit guides and be open to it. You see what I'm saying? They're talking to you and you're not wanting to hear whatever this is, and that's what's keeping you up. I have no clue what it could be, though. It could be anything. Oh, you're welcome, Cherub. I hope it helped a little bit. Kratom didn't work. Several brands of CBD. CBD oil did help me, um, but it didn't help me that much. I know it's a lifesaver for a lot of people, though. Uh, it seems like what helped me more than anything, and it's not it's mine. The reason why I tried kratom was fibromyalgia and arthritis issues. It seems like what helped me more than anything was getting out of that stressful environment I was in Mississippi. I have nothing in my system and I don't hurt as much. Now, my arthritis will flare up horribly sometimes, dealing with weather, but I've not had the issues that I was having. I think stress had a lot to do with it. Um, so I'm very lucky and very blessed in that. CBD didn't help you either. Yeah, excuse me. All right, two more puffs and we're going to do Miss Pie. And I got something in my eye. Okay, I think I got it. Fiber and arthritis and neuralgia. Yeah. Just do a general? Okay. Well, maybe this time, Pie, it'll pop up for you and not your uncle because almost every time it pops up your uncle. I don't know why. Are you guys like maybe you're supposed to be watching over him or something? I don't know, but he pops up every time. So maybe this time it'll talk about you. Mm. You know what, Pi? You ought to make him start paying for your readings because they're always about him. You know, I'd just be like, okay, I'll find out the answer to your question, but you got to pay for the reading. I would. Mm, yep. Okay, let's see. All right, let me see. Okay, just a general yes, but it looks like actually we're going to be focusing some on your job or your school, one or the other here, or the two together. Uh, the card that represents you right now is the Ten of Wands. That's the card of hard work. It's also the card of being a little overburdened. So you have bit off a lot, but you've got what it takes to see it through. You're crossed by the Page of Pentacles. The page is usually about offers heading our way. On your mind is the Knight of Pentacles. It's reversed. So you're not 100% sure about which action you should take. And then also on your mind is the King of Pentacles reversed. King of Pentacles is usually pointing to money, so maybe it's a financial situation that's causing you not to be sure about what action you're going to take. So that makes me think school. Maybe you're not sure you'll be able to take the classes. Maybe it's a big process to get to take the classes, but I do think you're wanting to take additional classes and you're just not sure. Recent past, the card of being frozen in fear. Why that's there, I'm not really sure. It doesn't so much relate to the present, it doesn't look like, unless maybe it's a thing about worrying about making the wrong decision. And maybe that's why you're waffling. Okay, so, all right. Here you are, Ten of Wands. You're going to work, you're going to school. Crossed by the Page of Pentacles. While you're doing this, someone is saying, oh, hey, if you want to do this, here's this offer for you. You know, take your focus a little bit deeper, go do this. Take these classes. Knight of Pentacles reversed. I don't know if I should take those classes or not. Maybe I should take this class instead. I'm not sure if I can put together the finances to be able to do all of this. I'll have to look at this. Does any of that sound accurate to where you are right now? Do you have the opportunity, is someone presenting to you other options and opportunities when it comes to school or work? Wasn't as much as what I expected. Present working 40 hours a week and school keeps me busy. Okay, that, yep. Are you trying to decide where you want? That would make sense. If it wasn't as much, then you're not sure if you're going to have enough to take this action or the other action when it comes to school. The crossroads is a health information technology to go for additional to get an associate degree or stay. Okay, so that would be not sure which action to take. Okay. So all of that does fit. Good. Future. You're going to choose one, and not only that, you're going to choose one and you're going to love it. It's not giving me more information on which one you're going to choose, though. But I've got two aces for future. I have Ace of Pentacles for immediate future, and then I have Ace of Cups for wild card. Whichever choice that you do end up making, you are going to love it. But you're not going to stop there, because the Three of Wands is your final outcome card here. You may make a decision and say, okay, I'm going to take this class, I'm going to learn how to do this, and then I'm going to go to work as that, and you're going to love it. You're going to love it so much, you're going to go further. I've told you this before, Pi. Yeah, you're going to go a lot further than what you think you are when it comes to school. I think, actually, we were talking about all the way up to nurse practitioner, if I'm not mistaken. So what you're going to take here, you're going to decide, you're going to take it, you're going to go to work doing that, you're going to love it, and then you're going to keep going. This just absolutely backs up that reading that came out for you before that said the exact same thing. So yeah. So ask me questions. We looked at both before, and you said coding, and the HIT had the towers for schooling, you said, all the way through doctor, potentially. To do with blood, I remember that, yes. Like a hematologist, specialist, yes. So maybe you're going to take a class that and go to work with a certificate in hematology even, and then you're going to be so fascinated with it that you're going to, yeah, it may not, I think that's where ultimately you're going to end up going, but you are going to end up going a lot further than what you think. So that is about her today. Not an uncle in sight. So go Pi, that's right. Hey Janet, they were just asking me about you. I said her husband's probably driving her crazy. Does the universe want me to know about my uncle today or no? If it does, then he would have showed up, I would think. But we can ask the question. Does the universe have anything to tell Pi about her uncle? Well, you're not going to like my answer, Pi. I said, does the universe want Pi to know anything about her uncle? You're not going to like my answer, but I'm going to tell you. Yeah, he's in the process of trying to deceive someone and take from them. Because he's just not sure what he should be doing, and He's actually a little bit depressed. I think this goes back to the child support issue. Is he fighting this issue that hard? If he is, it's causing him to be depressed because he knows it's not really the right thing to do, but yet he's doing it. That's the only thing that showed up about him. Yeah. Well, we just got through an actual reading for Pi that actually talked about Pi this time. But she asked me about her uncle, and that's what came up for him. So, they have the contested divorce for the 2nd of next month. Okay. Are you wanting to know how it's going to turn out? You did? Okay. How is her uncle's divorce going to? And there's the card of not being able to make a decision again. Yeah, I think she's going to get everything she's asking for. He has just started playing X-Plane 11. Yeah, it is a mystery for sure. For sure. Tammy does anything from parents that have passed. Occasionally, Rhonda, occasionally. I have actually had people ask about theirs and if there was a message. Occasionally, there is. Occasionally, there's not. You know, it's happened both ways. Can you look into how my doctor appointment? Okay, show me Pi's doctor appointment next month. Show me Pi's doctor. Is it for blood work, Pi? Are you having blood work? Or is it for depression? Every time I go, they give me a depression questionnaire. Okay. I think they are going to do blood work. I think everything's going to be fine there. As far as the depression goes, I think there is a mild depression, but probably not something that, needs to be medicated or anything like that. If there is an issue, everything is going to hang just like it is right now for a little while. Yeah. You have the World and the Lovers coming up in the future part of the doctor's appointment. I think everything's going to be fine. If there is an issue, the Hanged Man is here, indicating it is going to stay the same. It's not going to get worse. It's not going to get better. It's just going to be there. But I don't think it's going to cause you big problems because the World and the Lovers showed up. So, I think everything's fine. Questions that I do have in mind to ask her. Hang on, let me go back. I think I missed. There's just 3 kids a message. All right. Fuck y'all. They left everything to my cousin, the cop, who had never stepped foot in our house. Oh, God. My dad did give me my mom's rings before he died. Can I ask if my dad will ever figure out to do about the cell phone situation? Okay. Yeah, he will. He's gonna drop it. He's just gonna drop the whole thing. Um, he's tired of trying to figure it out, so he's basically taking the attitude of fuck it. So yeah, good for him. Hell, he wouldn't even let me have them. He cremated them. Oh man, that's awful, Rhonda. Will I ever get a permanent spot at work? I'm tired of switching desks every day. Okay. No, not until you become senior. They're given to people that have been there longer. It's going to be a while. You haven't put your time in yet. So, yeah. I'm going to say no because I personally don't think you're going to be there that long. I think after school you're going to be somewhere else. If I'm wrong on that, though, then you would still have the card of higher learning, and then you would. You see what I mean? I don't think it's going to be anytime soon, though. So, yeah. Hey, Jacqueline. Going to spots where people are off every day. I think it's going to be that way for a little while, yeah. Okay. Is my brother continuing to look into it, or is it going to stick to welding? Okay. See, that may come through. No, I think he's gonna find something else to do eventually. Possibly in communications. He may actually already be talking to somebody now. But no, I think he will eventually, yes. Okay. right, y'all let me smoke a little bit. And we will move to... Is Concrete Rose still in here? One more question. What category is his occupation in? Oh, gosh. He's going to be also right along the lines of what I think you're going to be doing, Pi. He's going to be involved in things, looking for things that are hidden. So he'll be in medical testing, or possibly a teacher or professor of that. You just want a general? Okay. Let me smoke just a little bit and move from that one to this one, and then we're going to get yours, okay? Maybe the universe have something they want you to know. Had a hard childhood growing up, and we 3 kids moved there. Interesting. Oh, you're welcome, sweetie. Okay. That is not going to be enough. I'm going to have to light another one and get just a little bit more. Rose. Ugh. Don't forget my general. Okay. See, I have y'all written side by side, so I'm not sure who was first. I'm not sure if it was Rhonda or Rose. I might have to start writing in a line. You was? Okay. It's okay. Are you sure? Yeah, I know. I had that issue earlier, Janet. When I was reading Cherubs, I was trying to rush. And, yeah. So, I got to smoke a little bit more. You sure? Okay. All right. Did I say Rhonda, then Rose? Okay. I'm going to have to start writing them down correctly in like, list formation. The one time I take notes and I do it wrong. Leave it to me. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, let's look at Rose. Just a general. Okay. Rose, did you kind of jump into something without taking a real good look at it recently and it kind of came back to bite you in the ass? Let me make sure that I'm. Hmm. You at this moment is the card of waking up from a nightmare, and you're crowned by the Fool reversed. The Fool's always at the beginning of a new journey. When he's reversed, it's because he wasn't looking where he was going when he started down this road. So if that goes along with the nightmare card, that would equal jumping into a situation and regretting it. Quit my job and didn't have one lined up. That would. Okay, well, everything else from that point forward is good news. Okay, so the star is also here, and that's reminding you to keep hope and faith alive, which I don't see that you have a lack of. You're crossed by the Queen of Wands. She's a big communicator. So I think what she's trying to say is you're out there, you're trying to find something, you're talking to people, you're trying to get it lined up. That that fits with that. Now, if that's correct and you are taking steps and talking to people and trying to get this going, then I'll know that's right and I'll go to the forward. I mean to the future. Oh, it is. Okay. All right. Immediate future is the Ten of Pentacles reversed. You're not in any immediate financial danger, like you're not going to lose your home or anything. Um, but I do think things are going to be a little tight for a little while. Your wild card is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the most important thing you need to take from the Wheel of Fortune in this case, you can absolutely control your destiny here, okay? Whenever the Wheel of Fortune pops up, that tells us fate has brought us to this point. Now it's up to us. So you decide at this particular moment, it's what the universe is waiting to see what it is you do before it decides what the future is going to hold for you. This is the one time when you can control fate. So you need to take that as a reset button. The universe is putting it in your hands. Make everything out of it. Make every second count, okay? Yeah. And then the future after that is going to depend on how you handle this. You can handle it by getting disgusted and defeated if you have a hard time and say it takes a month or two. And if you do, that's what you're gonna reap what you sow. Or you can handle it by keeping that hope and faith alive and getting out there every single day, and then that is what you're gonna reap what you sow from that. I have a future card here, but it really a final card here, but it really doesn't count for anything when the Wheel of Fortune is the wild card. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask you at this point, when I say that to you, what is your first question? Will my dad help me? I don't know if I want to take that last card as the answer for that or not. I'm going to pull a little bit more and see. Is this an answer to your question? Very odd. Um, yes, but do you have a boyfriend or something? Um, the Nine of Pentacles is here to answer the question about your dad. I do think he will help you, yes. Um, but I have other cards here that indicate someone else, sort of. Are you expecting him to help you? I don't think he's going to. I don't think he's going to be able to. And if you want me to be completely blunt, I think if you ask him to, he's going to leave. I think he's going to be an asshole about it. I'm going to tell you the cards I have, and when I say that, I have the Three of Swords, disappointment and disillusionment. I have the Lovers reversed. That would be him. And then I have the Tower. I don't think you want to ask him to help you. Stick with your dad. I think your dad will help you. He may be, okay, but you have to move home, if you don't already live at home. But I do think that he will help you. I would not ask the boyfriend though. So although I don't know. I mean, if you ask him and he reacts that way, well then he ain't worth having. So, my friend's court case be okay. Okay. My friend's court case be okay. Show me your friend's court case. Will it be okay? It's going to be a hell of a thing for her. It's going to take all her strength. She is going to fight this thing for the longest. And she's not going to... Is this a criminal court case, first of all? Because it makes a big difference. It makes a very big difference in these last three cards. Yes. She's not going to win the case. She may plea it down and get away with something like probation or something. But she's not going to win it. She's going to fight and fight and fight, and she's still not going to win it. Yeah, she may plea it down, but there's going to be a price to pay. But the price is not going to be that hard on her. She's going to be able to handle it. I think it's going to be something like probation. It's going to cost her a fortune too, ultimately. And I think it's going to drag on for a little while. But yeah. Will it be okay? Yes. It's going to be hell for her. So, it seems like, Rose, didn't we read on that before? And at that point in time, I think it was saying jail, but I didn't see any indication of jail this time. So maybe things progressed to the point to where she's actually going to be able to take a plea or something. Will we go to Vegas? Okay. Hi there, Karen. Happened to my love life in Venus. What's going to happen to my love life in Venus retrograde? Will they get to go to Vegas? Will Rose go to Vegas? Rose get to go to Vegas. No, I don't think so, girl. And actually, I recommend you don't. Okay, Rose, if you have the opportunity to go to Vegas, do not go, okay? Waking up from a nightmare. The card of being deceived. The end of a cycle. All three swords, all three bad swords. I think if you go, you're probably going to get, you're either going to lose all your money or you're going to get robbed and beaten. I absolutely would not go. So I would pass on that one, put it off for a little while, you know, something. Karen, we don't work that way here. I'm sorry, sweetie. If I wasn't in the middle of doing readings, I would take a look for you. But if you would like to get a reading, and I can put you on the list, if there's a $10 donation, and if you just wanted to ask, you know, a free question, then you would have to wait until I'm all done with the paid readings, okay? I'm happy to look at it, but it's going to be a little while. Is my love life going to get better? Okay. Tell you how long you tried to fix it. Wait till Jupiter's in Sagittarius, right? In Year of the Pig and Universal 3-year starts. Okie dokie. Well, this is a tarot reading for them. I don't get all into the astrological aspects of tarot. I go person to person and speak with their spirit guides directly. It's a whole different thing. So... Show me Rose's love life. Show me Rose's love life. Your love life, Rose, is going to hang. It's going to stay exactly where it's at. And it is a huge pain in the ass for you. Okay, the cards I have are the Hanged Man, and the card of struggling, juggling, you know, to keep all the balls in the air, and the Strength card. Nothing is going to change for a little while. It's going to take all your strength and patience to just deal with it and put up with it. But everything is going to stay the same for a little while. So, yeah. That can be a good card, though. You know? Should I move back to Talladega? Okay. Should Rose move back to Talladega? Yes. Undoubtedly, yes. Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, the Two of Cups. That will be the thing that will get your love life out of stagnation. Yeah, you absolutely should. Your life is going to bloom there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, sweetie. Thank you for getting one. I appreciate it. Mm, okay. All right, Miss Rhonda, let me smoke a little bit and then we're going to fire them up for you and see what we going on up in what we got going on up in here. Okay. All right. I got it lit. So, mm. Last night, y'all, I had the best damn dinner. I had a chicken walnut apple salad with ranch dressing, and then I had bagel chips with boursin with garlic and herb spread on it. Threw me some Kalamata olives in there, girl. I was a happy woman. I was a happy woman chowing down. I was. Mm-hmm. Oh, it was. It was. Um, yeah, I wish I had another one. So, mm, it could have had more chicken, and honestly, I would have liked to have had like a little bit of like boiled egg in there too. And oh, I forgot it had feta blue cheese crumbles in it, not feta blue cheese crumbles in it too. Oh my god. Hmm. I'm gonna have to go get me another one because that shit was good. Things looking not that great. Um, all I can do is just keep working at it. YouTube, I don't get all those super chats that I made last month, you guys. I don't get them until next month. They go from the 15th to the 15th, and I didn't get them until the 16th. So, I don't even have the money to do the deposits to stay here. I'm having to pay on a prepaid like electrical thing, which is good because, that helps. But yeah, so that I guess I should have checked into it better to see how long it takes. But yeah, that kind of blew up in my face for a little while. It'll be great next month, but it kind of leaves me a little bit of nowhere this month. That's why I'm doing tarot all day today, so that I can get some money to prepay on the electric, so that I don't have to worry about it. It's crazy. My life sucks. What can I say? Oh well, you know. Hey there, Weedy. How are you doing? My hubby is a gamer. I totally have you found a place there. Well, I mean, I'm welcome to stay. Oh, you mean back up in the Smokies near my mom? No, because it's not been feasible to even do that yet. So, mm, well, that's life. What can you do? Exactly, exactly, Rhonda. And I'll make it through this too. And mm, no Pensacola. No, I would love to go back to Pensacola. I would love to go back to Pensacola. But it's kind of the same thing until I can make it feasible, you know. We're just kind of getting by here. And that's cool. I'm grateful that we have a place that we can do that at. So, oh, no, I want to, Rhonda. I would love to. I've heard and seen it all through the years. Yeah, in here with the other channel, but that's busy with the upload. Yeah. Oh, you guys, I need to shout out the power cord again. I'm gonna get an announcement up on my channel for it. I just haven't put together a little thing. Janet's working on a intro thing for it, and I'm gonna put that up hopefully later today, but definitely soon. But if you haven't subscribed yet to the Power Chord channel, that's mine and Janet's music channel, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. So, gotta find a place there. Well, exactly, exactly, Rhonda. Um, because a job I will find. You know, I ain't too good to wash dishes. I couldn't care less. If I can do the work, I'm happy to do the work. So, mm, I've been with him 14 years. He is my gig. Working on the new intro. Okay, good deal. Do we have a? I'm sure she does. I'm excited for the channel. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'd make you I'd make a good cleaning lady, believe it or not. Believe it or not, I would. I don't have any cleaning equipment here. And I don't have like dressers to put my clothes in and stuff, so it's just like constantly a mess here. But I love everything perfect. Usually I'm pretty anal about that. I have to stay on my daughter though. She's not. She's way too laid back about it. 16 years in. We have something in common. He is my geek too. Okay. Couple more puffs, Rhonda. And we're going to fire them up, girlfriend. Seriously, Tammy, do you want to move back? Given my druthers, Pensacola. I was raised on the beach. I mean, I'm happiest on the beach. I don't care. I can be in the dumpiest little thing. And if I know I'm going to have a day off that week and I can go to the beach, even if it's just for a little while, it's just like it soothes my soul. It does. I miss my mom. I want to go see her. But yeah, given my druthers, it would be Pensacola. Yeah. So, any famous people here too? Miss the beach. But ultimately, hopefully, there will be a good job come along in one of those two places, and I'll get to choose that way. That's what I'm keeping my fingers crossed for. You know. Mm, okay, Rhonda, you ready? Whitty, you should get your cards done. Have you ever had them done? Okay. I call them the spirit guides. I call them the angelic forces. Excuse me. Okay. I think what I'm looking at here is about you just moved. And that's what I'm thinking it's about. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it card by card. If it's not pointing to moving, then I'll step back and look at it differently. But just as a general, card by card, you at this moment, reminiscing. I have that song going through my head, we'll go dancing in the dark, walking through the park and reminiscing. That's you at this moment. Crossed by the Ten of Cups, a full blossoming of family love. But in the recent past, there was an end to something very hurtful. Someone stabbed you in the back, even, and this is recent past. Okay, now how that colors the present, I haven't figured out yet. But the present, you're reminiscing, you're remembering happy family times. You're thinking about, actually, I don't think that's so much thinking about as it is you are the magician at this time. You're the master of all the elements. You trying to get everything in its place and make it all come together. And you're also wondering, because the Wheel of Fortune is here, but when the Wheel of Fortune occurs in our thought line, you're not sure. You're doubting, is this what I should have done? Maybe I shouldn't have. So that's the reason why I'm thinking that all of this is pointing to the move. So my question for you first, who is this person in the recent past that stabbed you in the back so hard and put an end to something? My daughter-in-law hurt me, so now my son and I are kind of distant. Okay, and that was recently. Okay. And that would have you remembering back to the perfect blossoming of love that you guys used to have. So reminiscing, crossed by Ten of Cups. Yeah, that's how it's coloring it. So then, if that's the case, the Wheel of Fortune could be, did I handle the situation right? And the Magician could be your son. Yeah. He just wants to be master over all the aspects. It's just, yeah, he's your, that would actually make sense. Does that Wheel of Fortune fit? Do you wonder if maybe you could have handled it differently? Or is that Wheel of Fortune about the move? It's one or the other. Yes, changed accounts. Okay. Each time was not good. Which one, Rhonda? The one about should I have moved or shouldn't I have moved, or maybe I should have handled that situation with my son better. I called her a bitch. There you go. That would be it. Yeah. Okay. So that would be, that fits. That makes sense. He's just trying to maintain control over all of it. And that makes sense too. Okay. So immediate future, something new, something that affects your very foundation level, your home, your job, your car, your income, all these things. Um, Now that also makes me think about the move, because that was recent, right? So that would fit an ace. It was something new. I always keep positive that bad waters have moved on. It's bad because we share a birthday, me and her. Yeah. Is there any other new thing uh, going on? How long ago did you move, Rhonda? My husband just got an inheritance. Okay. I wonder, could that be it? That might be it. Let's see. We moved August the 8th. Okay, that was pretty recent then. Okay, so you're still getting your bearings and everything. Your wild card is the card of feeling left out in the cold. Of course, you know, you've moved to a new place, you don't know people yet. Your final outcome, though, is the Empress, which is all things beautiful and blooming. This is the place for you. You are going to find your niche there. You are going to make friends. Your life is going to come alive there. So yes, you can put that to rest. You did do the right thing by moving. It's just a process, and you're going to get there, and now it's going to bloom for you. You're going to love it. So yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking that ace is pointing to the move, not the inheritance. I don't, actually, the inheritance doesn't look like it came through in this. Um, so, yeah. Okay, so ask me questions. Anything that you want to ask about. It doesn't have to be about that. That's just what came through as your primary. The universe wants you to know. So, from that, the universe wants you to know you did the right thing with the moving. Um, because your life is going to be, you know, a great one there. So you can rest assured with that. So that's good. Daughter says she wishes she would have moved in a dorm. I'm a hermit and I don't go out. You will. You will. It might just take you a little while. Well, I mean, yeah, the Empress, when she shows up, everything is about to bloom. That's what she represents. She's the one that brings the flowers and all the beauty to the world. So when she comes up as your final outcome, your life is about to get really good. So you did do the right thing by moving. It's just a process, and it's going to take a little while. Anything about this new dog that we just got last minute? Oh, what kind? Mm, see, show me Rhonda's new pet. Mm. Is he a baby or is he a puppy? Black and white miniature schnauzer. No, he turned one yesterday. Okay. Hey, Mary. Um, I'm gonna take note of those, and I'm gonna ask it a little bit. Show me. Show me this new dog. And there that card is again. Has he been to the vet yet, Rhonda? I'll just tell you the cards I got, and this first card came up both times. It's the Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords is three swords stabbing a heart. So, has he had heartworm treatments? Um, uh, does he have records, and has he had heartworm treatments? Let's start with that. I know. I love that, Janet. Uh, and I'm not trying to scare you, Rhonda. It's just that I think he may still have them. And I think it's going to take twice. You're going to need to do it again if he has had treatment for it. When the moon is there, something is still in the shadows. Because that heart came up both times, I have to look at that. I think he needs to be treated for it again. And that would be why the number two is there. And the moon is there because nobody's realized that they may still be there, I think. Yeah. They suggested blood work, but I didn't do it. It's supposed to go back this week. He's being a butt. Um, I would go ahead and treat him for heartworms again. Whenever the moon does come up, it does indicate blood work pretty often. Go ahead and do that. Um, I would absolutely do that. He may be a but he also showed he's going to be a very loving addition to your family. He's got a little trouble right now. I suppose if I had worms in my heart, I'd probably be a little butt too. So his vet records show nothing. Yeah, yeah. Well, like I said, that heart card coming up twice. Yeah. So, so what else? Oop. Or you could always send him to me, Rhonda. I'll take him. He can be a little butt to me. I'll get tickled. Anything showing from my parents that okay. I'm gonna connect again for that one because okay, your message. Yes, yes. Um, the first six cards I have here basically shows me a progression of what happened up until they died. After they died, I pulled three cards, and all three of them are majors, which just gives me that much more faith that this is a message. Um, so I'm trying to place it exactly, though. So I'm just going to tell you the cards because I think basically what they're trying to say is don't give up. You have the whole world in front of you, okay? The whole big beautiful blooming world. And I think they have gone on. When I say they've gone on, I'm not sure what your beliefs are, but A lot of people believe you go on and you go to heaven. Personally, I believe that you do come back occasionally. And I think that's the case here. Yeah. Yeah. Mm, Pomeranian. He'll be 9. He's, And I actually, if I had to pinpoint, I would say that that's your mother. Because your father is here in the life progression and he's reversed. I think that's your mother coming through. So, Palmyra, great. Dogs have to do what again? I do too. I've seen my grandfather. They could even, whenever that card comes up, I always have to question if your mother has already came back again. She could very well be in your life already. You know, the soul is eternal. People forget that. The conscience is what changes with people, but the soul is eternal. Somebody that has a good soul, you always know. Doesn't mean that they won't be an asshole during their lifetime this time, but it doesn't mean they're doomed to be one forever either. So, yeah. Yeah. No, I haven't seen her, but I have felt her around. But yeah. So, do you have any other questions? That one, it's kind of hard to piece together those particular cards exactly because they're all majors, so they all stand for a major thing. I'm going to do some thinking on that one because that's just what was popping in my head, but it could. Okay. Something might come to me later. Had one above about my son's father that passed. A question? Shoot, I didn't see it. Hang on. My parents that have passed. I seen it did not come through to me. My son seems different. What do you mean, honey? Did his dad just recently pass, or didn't this come up the other day, Rhonda? He just recently passed, and your son is missing him, right? No, that was about child support. That was a whole different. I'm sorry. Light my cigarette. Ground a little bit and try this again. I knew it was hard on him. His dad died of cancer in 2015, right after my dad. He just turned 21. Okay. And so, are you wanting to know if there's a message for your son from his dad, or has become a universal? Isn't that the coolest thought, Cherub? Made corporal. All right. He might be a brigadier general before he's done. Who knows? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I do too, Cherub. Okay. Oops. What is your son's first initial, Rhonda? And let me see if I can connect for him. Just seems so tough now. Hard. Unfortunately, tore his rotor cuff and being medically released. Jay. How did I know you were going to say that? I was just sitting here and I was like, she's going to say Jay. Okay. He misses him. The card of happy childhood memories is here. But here's a little bit more. The Magician, the Three of Wands, the Moon, the Eight of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Death card. Let me put that in a sentence for you. You can't control everything, son. Some things are out of your hands. You can look to the past and remember, but I had to move on. Searching for me there is not going to bring me there. I'm dead. Accept it. Do you understand what I mean? Don't grieve because he's not here. He's still there. Stop searching for him there. Stop searching for him on earth. That's not where you're going to find him because he's gone. You see what I mean? He won't even talk about him. It's just sad. I mean, he's right there. He's right there. He's just, yeah. He's there, but he's not. You're not going to be able to see him with your eyes. He's not a physical thing anymore, but he's still there. So yeah, yeah. I'm not sure how to put yours into a sentence for him though, except for just you have the whole world, accept it and let it bloom. I've moved on for yours, but yeah, okay. I think you said your son was a Marine. Marines are absolutely magicians. They want to control everything, but you can't control these kinds of things. They also want to be completely practical, so it makes sense that, yeah, it's hard to get in touch with that spirit sometimes. But there is a poem that the Cherokees had about don't cry at my grave because I'm not there. I've moved on into the wind and the water and, so anything on my husband. My jarhead son, yeah. Anything on my husband. Okay. Is there anything Rhonda needs to know about her? What are you scared of? Or is it you that's scared? No, it's you that's scared. What are you scared of? I have the Hanged Man. I have the card of being frozen in fear, and then I have the Death card. Or so what is the Death card? Doesn't mean death, you know. It just means the end of something, but I'm not sure what. So that's the reason why I'm asking. What are you scared of? Is there an issue? Mm, excuse me, goodness. He drives a big truck, gone all the time, but 2 days a month, and his back hurts all the time. Okay. So you're afraid that he's about to have to, what, stay home, get off the road or something? The cards I have are the Hanged Man. Now that's an important card because it means everything is going to stand still just like this for a little while. Then I have the card of Frozen in Fear. That would be you. Something is scaring you. And then I have the Death card. You're afraid of something ending, or possibly there being a problem with his health that might affect his job, etc. Does that make sense? If that's the case, let's go. There was just a shooting of another driver. So yeah, that would be scared. Yeah, that would definitely be frozen in fear. That, and that would, you're afraid that something like that would happen to him. I don't see anything like that for sure. Uh, because no, the Ten of Wands is here. Um, that's the card of hard work. He's gonna keep right on plugging along. Uh, mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I don't see anything bad coming through about him. He's gonna keep right on going. Um, because he wants y'all to be able to retire and have things. And I think actually the Two of Swords is the final card here, so he can't make up his mind whether he's ready to retire or not, or where he wants to retire or something. He's like, but he's not. He's going to keep right on doing what he's doing for a while yet, it looks like. And I do think it's going to be painful for him too, because the Knight of Swords is here reversed. So yeah, if he's having back issues, I do think it's going to be painful, but he's going to keep doing it anyway. So his mom is not doing good at all either, which worries me for him. He can't retire. She's got 4 years of college. Well, I don't think he's looking to the future. Like, what do I want when I retire? And the card is he wants all of his wishes. But then I have the card of stalemate as the final outcome card. So there's something that he can't make up his mind about. Um, but whatever it is, it's not gonna affect anything. It's, it could be something as simple as Do I want to go to the Caribbean or the Pacific? For retirement trips or whatever. It could be something that simple. Been driving 22 years, yeah. Mm, I imagine he does. He probably has a bad sciatic like leg thing going on. Don't they get those pretty bad? He does, yeah. I need a pinch of salt. Did you have any more questions? Daughter's situation. Okay. Ooh. Everything looks good for her. Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight is an action card, and Pentacles does. That's about our home, our jobs, our finances. All those basic things in life. So there's an action there. But the result is the Empress and the Ten of Cups. Everything is great. Yeah, the Empress, the world is blooming. Ten of Cups is the full blossoming of love. So, yeah, things are good for her, or gonna be. Mm, if you remember, she came out as transgender and fully intense. I think it's going to be good for her. So that would be the Knight of Pentacles, coming forward, taking an action. The Empress, yes, everything's going to bloom for her. Yeah. And then the Ten of Cups, which is full blossoming of love. And probably her learning to love herself again, too. Um, I think it's going to be good for her. I do. She'll be a lot happier. That's clear. So, mm, I just hope we all can accept it, Tammy. Well, they should. I mean, you know, I think the world is getting there. Some may move a little bit slower than others, but I think they will. I think actually she's going to be much happier. And I think that's kind of what we all want at the end of the day, is for our kids to be happy regardless. That's just it. So, yeah. I know a couple of other people that deal with it too, and they say the same thing, that it is hard because there's just a lot of assholes in this world who love to judge and put people down. Um, but your kid knows what's right for her, and she knows what life she needs to be happy. So that comes before all of the assholes in the world, doesn't it? Mm. They used to be that way about if you saw a child with Down syndrome. Uh, they used to do things like call it a mongoloid and all kind of shitty stuff like that. the world evolves, and people, they're just going to have to accept it. You know, people, everybody's different. That's just it. Everybody's different. That doesn't make anybody superior. It just makes them different, you know. Mm, honestly, why I moved here. I think she's going to be much happier. I do. The card certainly indicated. So, you are very welcome. I appreciate you getting one. That's my bread and butter, you guys. Y'all don't know how much it means to me. Mm, but I do need to take a break. See, I've been 3.5 hours. Yeah. I need to take a break. I'm getting... So... But, so I'm going to click the X. You don't have any more questions before I do, though, do you? I want to make sure. Can you answer one love question? I might. I don't know. I've never met you before. Got to pick a place and go. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No, okay. Mm, please come back. I want another reading with. Okay. I'll probably take like about an hour and a half, you guys. Get something to eat and all that good stuff, and then come on back. And we'll, is that Ayrton? Okay. Ayrton, if you would like to come back and join us in about an hour and a half, I will be happy to look for you. But right now, I gotta have a break. So, all right, you guys, I love y'all. I'm gonna go get something to eat, and I will see you guys later on.